Welcome, everybody, to another session with Grow with Google. Learn the basics of Google Ads. Grow with Google actually helps people grow their skills, their careers, and businesses by offering tons and tons of free digital skills, trainings, and tools. So I'd love to start off today just by introducing you to me. My name is Amanda Hammett. I am the co-founder and CEO of a company in Atlanta, Georgia called Core Elevation, where we help develop leaders at all levels of a company. And we'd love to help you at some point in time if you're interested. But I am actually also a board member of the U.S. Pan Asian American Chamber of Commerce, the Southeast region. I've been working with them for about 6 years, and I oversee all of their scholarships, and we give lots, and it's awesome. So I am super excited that you are here with me today. I cannot wait to share with you all about Google Ads. This is something that I have actually personally used in my old business before this business. I've used in this business, and well, they're fantastic, and I hope that you really enjoy them as well. So in this introductory workshop, we are going to discuss how to reach more customers because, well, we all want that, and we want to grow our business, and we can do that using Google Ads. So let's dive on into this, all right? So I just want to give you a little bit of an agenda for today as we go through. There's going to be a lot of information, but don't worry, we've got some worksheets to make this easy for you. So what we're going to start out with is advertising on Google. How do you actually use Google Ads to grow your business? I'm going to help you go through the process of setting up your ads account and creating your very first ad. I'm actually going to show you 2 ways to create ad campaigns. Next, we're going to cover some tips for creating better ads. And after that, we're going to talk about how you can measure the success of your ad campaigns because that's really important too. Then we're going to wrap up the session by sharing more training resources with you. All right, let's get into it. So businesses large and small use Google Ads to appear on search result pages, web pages, videos, and apps. We've all seen them as we use Google. To connect with your target audience and get results, you need to be found online. This is where your potential customers are and where they can see you. Online advertising can be particularly effective when those potential customers are researching and shopping for the types of products and services that you offer. How often do you head over to Google to research a possible purchase? Me, all the time. Or maybe you just want to confirm that an item is in stock. And while you're there, you might discover different products as well. This happens all the time. You might say that people no longer go online, they live online. Now, that's not just a catchy phrase. That is actually what data shows us. And who has more data out there than Google? So in 2019, a study said that almost half of surveyed shoppers said that they use Google to discover new products. And more than half said that they use Google to research their purchases. Now, for businesses that want to sell products and services, each search is actually an opportunity to connect with potential customers. And I know that is the truth. I use Google to research everything before I buy it. So you might be asking yourself, well, how do the ads actually work? And so here's the thing. It all starts when someone wants to know something. They want to go somewhere, they want to buy something, or they want to do something. So let's imagine someone is searching for a holiday gift for a friend. So she grabs whatever device is handy, whether it's her phone, her laptop, a tablet, whatever it may be. And what do you pull up? Google.com. And you go and you search for your answer. Now, you may not be sure exactly what you're looking for. So you type in a word or a phrase that describes what you need. Maybe it's a gift for a book lover or a gift for a foodie. That phrase is called a search query. And you're going to use that to see what turns up. So Google shows a search results page, and it's basically a list of websites and info resources that are related to the search, including relevant ads. And the ads are chosen by an advertiser auction that runs in real time. In a matter of milliseconds, Google will determine the auction winner and display it on the search results page. Now, whether or not a, a particular ad is offered to that customer really depends on how the ad was set up, including the ad budget, ads bid, and the bid is actually the maximum amount an advertiser will pay for a click on an ad. Now, if this sounds like a lot, don't worry, we're going to get into all of this. The amount of the bid and the budget isn't actually the only factor, though, that determines if an ad is shown to a particular searcher. The system also considers the ad's quality. So, in other words, a high quality ad with a lower bid and a smaller budget can get great visibility as well. So, if the searcher sees something in the results that looks like a good fit, she clicks on it to learn more. We've all done that, right? So, if you click on an ad, or if, in this case, if our searcher clicks on an ad, she's directed to a page on the advertiser's website. And if she searches from a smartphone, there might even be a phone number associated with the ad. And she can click on that phone number to initiate a call that will connect her directly to the advertiser's business. Pretty cool stuff, right? So there's many different ad format options with Google Ads, including text, including image ads, shopping ads, dynamic search ads, call ads. I mean, video ads. There's just no shortage of ads and different types of ads that you can do. So as you can see on this screen, ads can appear in different places on a search results page, from images across the top to blocks running down the side of the page. So in today's workshop, I just want to let you know that this is a beginner's workshop. So if you are a very advanced marketer, today might not be for you. But for you and I that are just getting started, this is for us. So today we're going to focus on text ads. So text ads can appear on Google search results pages and across the network display. Oh my goodness, I can't speak today. So text ads can appear on Google search pages and across the display network. So this is actually partner websites that show Google ads. So in the screenshot that you see on the screen at the moment, you can see what a text ad looks like, with a headline and then a 3-line description that appears under the word ad. All right, we all see this. So you may have heard the terms PPC or CPC, and they stand for pay per click and cost per click. So these terms are going to be pretty important. So text ads on Google use a PPC, so a pay per click pricing model. Now, this means that advertisers pay for ad clicks, not simply to appear on the search results page. And that's really important. The display network offers other bidding options like a CPM, so cost per 1,000 impressions, and a CPV, cost per view. And those are usually for video ads. But today we're going to focus on the pay per click. All right. So let's get into it. All right, we are going to need to either create or sign into our Google account. So before using any of the many Google products out there, you need to create or sign in, right? So a Google account is obviously just a username and password that lets you sign in once to access and connect to all kinds of Google products, whether it's Gmail, whether it's Google Docs or Google My Business. And up on the screen right now, we have a screenshot of what you'll see when you're prompted to sign in or to create a new account, and a box that asks for an email or phone number associated with your account. You can register a Gmail account, or you could use a Gmail account, or you could register another email address if you prefer. Now, if you need to sign up for a Google account, you can simply go to accounts.google.com/sign up if you don't already have one. So I'm going to assume that you are in it already. You've gotten your Google ad or your Google account all up and you're ready to go and get some ads going, right? So after you are into your Google account, you're going to visit g.co/ads. That's ADS. So again, this is g.co/ads. Now, this is going to take you to the ads account. The screenshot that we're seeing here displays a simple ad with the relevant search term, as well as a button labeled Start Now, and a phone number that you can call for setup support if you need it. Now, when you get to this particular page, go ahead and click on the button labeled Start Now. I want to point out something right here. There are no fees to set up an account. There's no startup fee, there's no cancellation fee, there's no minimum commitment, and there's no contract. You can turn ad campaigns off, you can turn them on as frequently as you wish. With the pay-per-click model, you only pay if someone expresses interest in your ad by clicking on it. You don't pay for people who aren't interested in it. So this means that you pay for results, and it's easier to actually measure your success. That being said, if your ad isn't giving you the results that you want, you can edit your ad, you can pause it, you can cancel it at any time, and you only pay for the clicks that have already happened. Not too bad. When you first open your ads account, Google will take you through the steps to set up what's called a smart campaign. Smart campaigns are Google's solution for small businesses like mine. Smart campaigns actually use Google's technology to automate the campaign management to help you reach your business goals. Now, as you can see in this screenshot, Google Ads will ask you a question such as, what is your main advertising goal? That's something that we should all know as we're moving into this. And they're going to offer you several options to choose from. Now, in this case that we're going to use today, it could be get more calls or get more website sales or signups. Maybe you want people to visit your actual location. So to start, you need to select one of the 3 goals for a specific ad. If you have more than one goal, you need to create more than one ad. So again, it's get more calls, get more website sales or signups, or get more visits to your physical location. Next up, you enter your business name, and this should be the name that you want your future customers to know. On the screen right now, we're showing you what you'll see during this particular step. A space to enter your business name, as well as a few options for help if you need it. The wonderful thing about Google's tools is that they make it pretty darn easy to get started. Next, you're going to enter the website address that you want people to visit. The image here on the page right now shows what this page will look like, with a prompt to tell people where to go after they click your ad, and a space to fill in your website. Pretty easy. Now, keep in mind right now that this might not be your website's homepage. Ideally, a click on an ad would take the searcher directly to the most relevant web page that leads to the sale, or whatever the desired outcome is of your ad. So this might be a page with a particular product or service that the ad is promoting. So for instance, if you had a specific bike that you had on special or on sale, and it's only the one bike or the one style of bike, you don't want to lead someone directly to your homepage and have them search. You want to lead them directly to that particular bike that's on sale. So the message on your ad should actually match the message on the web page that you send them to. That's really what we're looking for, because the thing that we should all know in business is that a confused buyer doesn't buy, and we don't want them to be confused by our ads. All right, so next up, we're going to write the actual text of our ad. So you can see on this particular slide that there's a form that you fill out to create your ad with clearly labeled lines for headlines and descriptions, an automatic word count that lets you know how much space you have, and an image displays a sample ad as you're creating it next to the form. There's a box that you can check to add a call button to your ad with an accompanying line to fill in the phone number. Now, during the setup, you'll write one ad. And later, you're going to have the option to create ad variations. You'll also have the option to add a clickable phone number that can help searchers on smartphones connect directly with you by initiating a call from your ad. And we're going to talk more about writing effective ads later in this workshop. So don't worry, we're not going to leave you hanging out here on your own. So in our next step in Smart Campaigns, you'll be asked to select keyword themes. Now, these themes should be related to the product or the service that's being advertised. The system is going to suggest some themes for you, and you can turn them off if they're not a good fit for your ad. You can add more themes. There may be suggestions to choose from, again, after you add another theme. But remember, the theme should match the message in this specific ad, not necessarily everything that your business has to offer, but just what this specific ad is trying to do. Next, we are going to select the geographic location where your ads are going to be eligible to appear. Now, Google Ads gives you a variety of options here, including zip codes, cities, regions, a radius around a specific address. And on this slide, a screenshot is showing you how typing in a specific address will pull it up in Google Maps. And that snapshot you can actually use to help specify a location. If you're using radius, you can target anywhere from 30 to 40 miles around a location. And you can adjust these settings later if you're not seeing exactly what you want. Now, some businesses may want to target people in other locations. And Google Ads definitely allows advertisers to show ads to people in other states, cities, regions, or zip codes, even if they are super far from the business location. So after you get your location set up, we are going to be setting a budget. Now, you're going to choose a daily average budget. Your average daily budget is the average amount that you could spend each day. Here on the screen, you'll see a screenshot that shows what you'll actually see during this step of the process, including several options for budgets, including one labeled recommended. So if you toggle between the options allowed, that allows you to see an estimate of how many daily clicks you'll get with each. Now, this is an estimate, but there's also an option to enter your own budget here. With Smart Campaigns, you are ultimately setting up a maximum monthly budget. Now, while your daily ad spend may vary, the total amount that you spend in a month will not exceed the maximum monthly budget. So I want to talk about this for just a second in a little bit of detail because some people get a little worried about this. So here's how it's calculated. Google Ads will multiply your average daily budget by 30.4. That's the average number of days in the month. So the average daily budget times 30.4 is your maximum monthly budget. If you increase your budget in the middle of a billing period, the maximum amount that you'll be charged for that month will be your new daily average budget times the number of days remaining in the month. If you receive fewer clicks than you budgeted for, then you'll only be charged for the clicks that you actually received. So hear me again on that one. If you receive fewer clicks than you budgeted for, then you're only charged for the actual clicks that you received. So an example of this would be if you set a maximum monthly budget of $50, but you only receive $13 worth of clicks, guess what? You will only be charged $13. So again, it's only what you're actually receiving, the clicks that you actually receive. Now to finish, you will have an opportunity to review your campaign settings and make any changes. You'll be asked to enter your payment information and to set up other optional conversion tracking. Now this slide right here, this slide shows what the page will look like when you're finished. It's got a little celebratory image and a button that you can click to explore your campaign. Yay, you are done, right? Now, the wonderful thing about this is that you can review your campaign at any time to make changes. Maybe you want to layer on some additional options, such as ad scheduling, picking days of the week and times of the day when ads are eligible to appear. So ad scheduling is pretty useful if you don't want your ad to be shown during hours when your business is closed. So maybe like nights or weekends. On this slide, you can see an example of what you'll see when managing your campaign. It includes the name of the campaign, as well as a graph that shows impressions, clicks, total amount spent, keyword themes, and search phrases and images of your ads. So the campaign that we just set up is called a smart campaign. Some advertisers with more experience choose to set up campaigns in expert mode. Now, expert mode offers the full range of Google ad features and campaign types. And while it does give advertisers more complete control over their bidding strategies, it also requires more complex management. This is why we recommend it only for advanced marketers and advertisers. With the expert mode, you can create search campaigns, display campaigns, video campaigns, app campaigns, and shopping campaigns. So the chart on this slide actually compares smart campaigns with search campaigns created in expert mode. Now, both campaigns show ads in the same places on google.com, but expert mode is better suited for experienced marketers who need advanced controls, tools, and reporting to manage their ads. To get strong results with this type of campaign, it's recommended that you manage it on a daily basis. And I can tell you, that is not me. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this workshop, we're focusing on text ads today. I just showed you how to create an ad using smart campaigns. Now I'm going to show you how to use expert mode to create a text ad that will show up in Google search. So to switch from smart campaign to expert mode, navigate to a new campaign. If you started a smart campaign but didn't complete it, you may have to click the back button to start a new ad. So click the switch to expert mode link that is toward the bottom of your screen. In this particular screenshot, you can see the link appears below the main text of the page following the words, "Are you a professional marketer?" All right, once you're in expert mode, start at the All Campaigns page and click New Campaign. So you're going to select a goal, and then you need to select a campaign type. So to create a standard search campaign, click the option labeled Search, as shown up on the screen right now. Now, just as a side note, if you're here and you decide you'd rather create another smart campaign, no worries. Just click on the Express option and you'll get right back to it. So once you get started, or once you get used to setting up your ads, you're going to want to improve them, right? Because I all of us have, as we've gotten better in business, we've started new things and we've started thinking, oh man, I could do that so much better after 6 months of experience or 6 weeks of experience. So your first ad is probably not going to knock it out of the park. But the important thing is that you keep trying to improve it. So we're going to start looking at some strategies to improve your ads. And remember, you can always edit an ad after it's already running. Now, earlier in the training, I showed you the process of writing your ads. So here's a bit more information about that. So headlines appear at the very top of your ad, and they can be up to 30 characters. Your headline and other parts of your ad, including any kind of extensions, may show differently in different configurations based on the device that your customer is using. So if they're on a phone, it might look a little bit different than if you're looking at it on your laptop or on your tablet. Or it also might change a little bit based on how Google Ads predicts that it may improve performance if they change it up a little bit. But your ads description lines appear below the display URL and can be up to 90 characters. So the headline is 30. The description lines are 90 characters. So as you see on the screenshot right now, you'll see a visual representation of what your ad will look like as you fill it out, which is pretty cool. So like the title, your description and other parts of your ad may show in different configurations based on the device that they're using. The final URL is the page on your website that people reach after they click the ad. And again, this may not be your homepage. It should match whatever it is that your ad is promoting. So it's important to focus on showcasing the most relevant, compelling information in your ad. A promotion and a call to action for your potential customers can also encourage clicks, and that's what we're looking for. A great ad highlights what makes your product or your service unique. So here's some things that you might want to consider including. Maybe price promotions and exclusives, or you might want to empower customers to take some sort of action. And you need to include at least one of your keywords. So here's a pro tip. Always, always check your spelling and your grammar. Typos look incredibly unprofessional and they can hurt an otherwise really compelling ad. And I see it all the time. So don't let that be you. Make sure that that grammar and that spelling is perfect. So you can actually get even more tips for writing effective ads on through Google. It's g.co/text ad tips. Again, that's g.co/text ad tips. And it's right there at the bottom of the screen in blue. And you can just go on over there and get that free assistance on writing some great effective ads. So here are a few more ways to really improve your ads. So if you're in expert mode and you want to create a very specific target audience and ad groups so that your ads appear more relevant to customers, include keywords that directly relate to the specific theme of your ad, your website, product, or service, so that it's easy for your target audience to find. If you're creating a smart campaign, Google will take care of keywords for you. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about keywords in just a minute. No matter what version of ads you're using, though, create simple and enticing ads that stand out from the competition by offering solutions to customers' pain points, or some promotions, or some unique features. Using a strong call to action that encourages users to click on your ad and helps them understand what they can do once they reach your website. So here's an easy example. Click here to save 20% or call us for a free consultation. Those are some strong call to actions. You want to test out multiple ads by experimenting with different offers and calls to action while monitoring their effectiveness through indicators such as your click-through rate and your conversion rates. Those are two huge indicators of how well received your ad is. Regularly reviewing your campaign performance to help figure out the best ways to achieve your goals is key. It's all about experimenting and making changes to improve your ads over time. So, if you create a smart campaign, you can take advantage of keyword themes. These themes these themes help the system automatically generate keywords for the campaigns called search phrases that determine when ads should appear. So search phrases are automatically generated based on the selected keyword themes. This is why it's so important to choose accurate keyword themes so your ads can appear for the right customers. All right, on the screen right now, you'll see some search phrases that were created for the advertiser based on the themes. For example, choosing the keyword theme online spice store might generate search phrases such as essential spices, specialty spices, and ground pepper. Smart campaigns will determine how precisely search phrases need to match the searcher's query. That's called the match type. It also determines how much of your budget should be allocated to an individual click. That's called the bid. It's the maximum amount you'll pay for a click on an ad within your budget. With smart campaigns, you can't add additional search phrases, but you can remove them if they just aren't a good fit for your particular business. So if you're building a search campaign ad in expert mode, you'll use keywords, not search phrases. Keywords are not created automatically. You must create and manage the keywords that can trigger your ads. So here's a tip that can help you create an effective keyword list: implementing match types. So match types control how precisely the search query needs to match your keyword. The default is called broad match. Google Ads automatically runs your ads on related variations of your keywords, including synonyms, so similar words, misspellings, and lots of other related searches, including searches that don't contain the keyword terms. If you want to be more restrictive on what queries can trigger your ads, you might want to try phrase match. Now, a phrase match keyword is surrounded by quotation marks. And if you're looking at the screen right now, you'll notice it's the second line. With a phrase match, you can show your ad to customers who are searching for your exact keyword and close variants of your exact keyword with additional words before or maybe afterwards. Phrase match is more targeted than the default broad match, but it's more flexible than the next option, which is exact match. Now, exact match keywords on the third line are surrounded by square brackets. With exact match, you can show your ad to customers who are searching for your exact keyword or close variants of your exact keyword. Close variants, since we've mentioned that already, include searches for keywords with the same meaning as the exact keywords, regardless of spelling or grammar similarities between the query and the keyword. Now, of the 4 keyword matching options, exact match gives you the most control over who sees your ad and can result in a higher click-through rate. It might initially have less impressions overall, but a higher percentage of those that actually will click on your ad potentially. Now, the last option on this particular page are negative keywords. Negative keywords let you exclude search terms from your campaigns. So if we're searching for spices, obviously we're looking for things like pepper and cumin, maybe not the Spice Girls, which was the all-girl group from the early 2000s. We probably don't want them popping up in our search terms. So to find keywords for your search campaigns, you can use a keyword planner. I love this tool. It is fantastic. You can use this free tool because I love free to discover new keywords related to your business and see different estimates of the searches they receive and the cost to target them. This is a wonderful tool. So in this screenshot that I'm showing you right now, you can see some of the information the tool gives you, including average monthly searches, the competition, and ad impression shares. The Keyword Planner also provides another way to create search campaigns that's centered around an in-depth keyword research. This is a great, powerful, powerful tool. Ad extensions show extra business information with your ad, like an address, a phone number, a store rating, or more additional web page links. You can see how this looks in the screenshot here. If you're using Smart Campaigns, these will actually get automatically set up for you. If you're creating a search campaign in expert mode, you can add more extensions like pricing, promotions, structured snippet extensions, app extensions, automated extensions. On the screen right now, you can see the information you might add in the price extension and how it'll change the look of your ad. Pretty cool. The last part of the ad process is probably the most important and the thing that people don't really do. They think they set up the ad, that's it, right? No, we have to measure our success with these campaigns because if we're just putting ads out there and they're not reaching the right people, we're not getting more sales. We're not bringing more people into our business. So we're actually doing ourselves a disservice here. Now, when we first set up the ads, we talked about having a goal for each ad or each campaign. So let's review that right now. Do you remember the goals of your ads? Did your ad make it clear to people what action you wanted them to take? Did they take that action? Keep your goal top of mind when you're evaluating the performance of an ad. Now, here's something that a lot of people miss. Some people will say that they got a lot of clicks, but that no one bought their product or their service. So they're like, my ad didn't work. If people clicked on the ad worked. If no one bought anything, that means that there was a disconnect between what the ad promised and what the website experience was for the potential buyer. So you need to make sure that it is completely meshed together and that whatever the ad is sharing is exactly what they're seeing on the website when they click through. Again, confused buyers don't buy. So after your ad starts running, we get to do some really cool digging in and looking at how well it's going. You can review reports that show each and every ad's performance. To interpret the reports, you're going to need to understand a little bit of terminology, and I'm going to make this super easy for you. So the first thing on the far left of the screen are impressions. This is how often your ad is shown. An impression is counted each time your ad is shown on a search page or another site on the Google network. Each time your ad appears on Google or the Google network, it's counted as one impression. When someone clicks on your ad, like the blue headline of a text ad, Google Ads counts that as a click. Impressions and clicks combined help each other, or I'm sorry, help us learn another term, and that is your click-through rate. CTR, click-through rate. So click-through rates tell you how many people who have seen your ad and then ended up clicking on it. A conversion on the far right is an action that's counted when someone interacts with your ad or your free product listing. So for example, they click a text ad or they view a video ad and then take the action that you've defined as the goal of your ad. It could be making an online purchase. It could be calling your business from a mobile phone, or maybe it's signing up for your email newsletter. It's best to have the end conversion in mind, when you first create your ad. So with Google Ads, you can measure conversions using a feature called conversion tracking. Smart Campaigns offer some simplified reports that include impressions, clicks, calls, and conversions, which are optional. The screenshot right now that you're seeing shows what a smart campaign looks like, with just a few reported details in a very easy to read format. So you'll see on the left, the $150 was spent. They got 1,000 impressions, 100 people clicked, and then they got 5 phone calls on that one ad. Wonderful. And that is super easy to read, and we understand all of it, right? Now, if you create a search campaign in expert mode, your reports are going to look a little more detailed. So they're going to offer up things like the ad groups, the ads, the landing pages, the keywords, the demographics, and many, many other things. So this slide shows an example of a more detailed search campaign report, and which shows a line graph and multiple columns of information. So finally, when you first set up your Google Ads account, you'll have the option to link your Google Analytics. Linking your Google Ads account to your analytics property lets you see the entire customer circle, from how users interact with your marketing. So that's seeing their ad impressions, clicking on ads, to how they finally complete the goals that you've set for them on your site. So making purchases, consuming content, things like that. When you link Google Ads and Google Analytics, you'll have the ability to see ad performance data in the Google Ads reports on Analytics. So to start collecting some basic data from your website, first, you're going to have to create or sign in to your Analytics account. It's pretty easy. You just go to g.co/analytics. So again, that's g.co/analytics. And that's also on the bottom left of the screen in the blue, g.co/analytics. So on this slide, you're going to see how the site appears in your browser with a button that says start for free. That blue button, start for free. Do one of the following. Either you need to create an account, so the start for free works for you, or you need to sign into your account if you already have one. So you can also click into sign into analytics. Then you just set up a property in your analytics account. A property, not a physical property, represents your website or maybe your app, and is just the collection point in analytics for the data for your website or your app. Most of you are going to be setting this up for a property for your website. All right. I have just thrown a ton of information at you. So we're going to quickly recap everything, and don't worry, you can watch this multiple times if you need to. So text ads are really good as a starting point, but there are many opportunities for you to showcase your products and services. So this particular slide illustrates the complexity of a consumer's online journey. Different people need different touch points before they're ready to use your products or your services. For instance, let's say again, you need a gift for your foodie friend and you do a search for gift ideas. That might lead you to a website that sells essential spices collections. But then you might also find a YouTube video about how to spice up mac and cheese. And when you search to see if there's a retail store nearby, you might even get a bonus email with a BOGO coupon. So buy one, get one coupon. Setting up Google Ads can help your products and services appear to potential customers. But you should always, excuse me, setting up Google Ads can help your products and services appear to potential customers, but you should also explore other ways to be online, from a free YouTube channel or communicating via email through a newsletter. Those can all support the messages in your campaigns. So here are a few more resources that can help you learn and about online advertising and even more. First, Grow with Google on Air. This is free resources that you can help you grow your digital skills no matter where you're located. Through online workshops, you can learn skills that can help you stay connected and productive while managing a business remotely. Visit g.co/grow on air. Again, that's g.co/grow on air to learn more. On the screen right now, you can see what the site actually looks like and how it displays upcoming and on-demand workshops, including titles and dates and things like that. It's a lot of wonderful free information to help you grow. Now, if you want to sharpen your business and marketing skills, check out Primer. This is a free app that you can download to your phone. So if you have an Android device, you can download it at Google Play. If you have an Apple device, you can find it at the App Store. And this actually just has a series of several short, fun lessons that are all less than 5 minutes each. Pretty cool. Now, if you really want to become an expert at Google Apps for business, visit Skillshop. This was formerly called Academy for Ads. Skillshop is a one-stop training center for everyone who uses Google professional tools and solutions. There's a training on Google Ads, Google Analytics, Google Business Profiles, and so many more things that you can see in this particular screenshot. The lessons here are going to be categorized based on your experience. So there's perfect information for beginners or intermediate learners or even the advanced users. And the best part is that there's no charge for this training. It's absolutely free. So again, you can access Skillshop by visiting g.co/skill-shop. Again, that's g.co/skill-shop. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't remind you guys that this workshop and training was brought to you by Grow with Google, which is actually an initiative that helps people prepare for work, find jobs, and grow their businesses. Job seekers can grow skills in order to find new jobs and advance their careers. Teachers can learn how to put the latest technology to work inside and outside of their classrooms. Small business owners like me and like you can build their online presence and find new customers. Startups can learn how to get their ideas, the exposure that they really need to succeed. Developers can sharpen their current skills and even master new ones. So if you want to learn more, or you want to find out what else you can do with Grow with Google, just go to google.com/grow. Again, that's google.com/grow. And that is it for me today and Google Ads. I hope that you really enjoyed your time today and that you learned a lot. And I hope you get that very first ad up and going. I'd love to hear your feedback from today's session. There will be a QR code. You should see it just below me. Go ahead and scan that and fill out a survey. We would love, love, love to hear your feedback from today. Thank you so much for joining us and for joining me and US PAC and Grow with Google.